This is an epidemic, fixated on what they're eating, what they're putting in their body.
Body shaming, body obsession, and health obsession. We haven't seen eating disorders the way we do today. And also, if you look at other cultures, you don't necessarily see the rates of eating disorders in the same way you do in Western cultures or in North America.
There are cultures where big is beautiful. And what's interesting about those cultures is they don't have the same influence of capitalism and Westernization. So what's interesting is when we look at the phenomena of the thin ideal and the emergence of eating disorders, it's linked to Western values. It's linked to consumerism.
Being overly concerned and fixated on what they're eating, what they're putting in their body shape and size. I mean, we see it on mainstream television and Toddlers and Tiaras. Like, this is an epidemic, and we don't even see the stuff that we're doing that encourages our young people to feel like this is actually an okay way to be in the world, and it's not. The corporate agenda.
They're all making money, and that's big business.
The entire marketing industry, buying anything these days is actually based on you feeling like less of a person.
So the food industry, the diet industry, the fashion industry, the fitness industry, they're all making money off the fact that we don't feel good about ourselves, that we don't feel that we are enough.
I understand that people who are purveyors of products and services that are trying to improve us, maybe very genuinely trying to improve us, but why do we need so much improving?
The role that the fashion industry plays in the development of eating disorders is it basically presents a woman that is unattainable to make women want to be that way or want to act that way. And because at the end of the day, that makes them money.
Think about all the things that change if we're okay as we are as people. Think about the changes that has on our economic and political structure. If women are okay as they are, they're not spending billions of dollars on diet products. And it's okay for us to challenge that. It might create a sense of chaos, but maybe that's something that needs to happen.
All we can do is just person by person individually decide not to buy into that or really work our hardest not to buy into it.
Digitally enhanced, they are airbrushed.
That's not reality.
I think that we're gonna eradicate images of beautiful skinny models and that no one is ever gonna be photoshopped and we're never gonna have issues around self-esteem with our bodies. Absolutely not. That's never gonna go away. That's money, that's advertising, that's products, that's big corporate dollars. We're gonna have to deal with that.
And it is the media's responsibility, as well as everybody else's, that we make sure that those people that are looking at those images know that those body shapes, they are fantasy.
It's one thing to know that the images are fake that we're seeing, but it's another to really, to make the connection and to understand that that's not reality, that we are our own person and we don't have to look like these pictures we're seeing online.
So much of your life is about showing what you're doing, showing where you are.
There's no monitoring really of what people are posting.
One thing that outrages me is the glamorization of eating disorders in social media. There's so much false information that is out there and websites that encourage like pro-anorexia, pro-bulimia, the inspiration. I think that it's showing people from a young age, people of all ages really, that, you know, if you're not happy with your body, then you shouldn't be happy with other parts of your lives. We can't go 5 seconds without coming across some dangerous, potentially dangerous advertising and media online, and it can be very damaging to someone's self-esteem and for their body image and just for their overall well-being.
There's no monitoring really of what people are posting, and it's becoming this competition amongst a lot of men and women, of, again, all ages. And people are talking about numbers, weights, calories, hospital admissions. And when you look at someone's profile, it almost looks like a resume, and it's taking this illness to a whole nother level.
As a 14-year-old, I never remember Instagram. Facebook didn't exist, nothing. And you were already worried enough about what you look like. You were already worried enough about what your friends thought. You know, you had all those worries. And I feel like all those worries are absolutely magnified at this point when so much of your life is about showing what you're doing, showing where you are. I don't feel like people experience things anymore. They do things so that other people can see that they've done them.
Feeling like you know that you're enough.
Lose our sense of spirit.
I think we've gotten away from the things that really, really matter. Connectedness to ourselves, to each other's, to the earth.
But when we forget that we're part of a bigger picture, we feel disconnected, so deeply disconnected.
I think it's really normal for us as humans to wonder, why are we here and what is the purpose of life and why do we suffer? I think sometimes we buy into the idea that if we just numb out enough or if we have enough stuff that will cover up that hole.